Ryan Garcia just shocked the world. This is quite possibly the funniest outcome, despite all of the antics. Be it his new behavior, his erratic posts online, his party lifestyle and definite drug use, various moments we had at the press conferences, or his hilarious weigh-ins where it appears he chugs a beer to miss weight by 3 pounds. Again, after all of that, he still came out there against one of, if not the best lightweight in the world, and put his ass on the canvas 3 times and made him look like an amateur. Say what you want about Ryan Garcia, but he proved that night he deserves to be in the top of the lightweight / super lightweight division, and he is really one of the best, even if you don't take him seriously as a person outside of the ring. As for Devin Haney, this was obviously the worst possible outcome imaginable. He was at one point a -900 favorite, and by most accounts was supposed to comfortably beat a guy who many thought didn't take boxing seriously and was losing his mind. So in today's video, let's uncover what went right for Ryan Garcia in this fight, what went wrong for Devin Haney, and most importantly, let's break down Ryan Garcia's new mindset and why I think this new version of Ryan and how he's thinking got him this win and is really good for him moving forward. First round was already a shocker coming out of Ryan Garcia. He came out guns blazing, put that pressure on Devin Haney, and found his signature left hook early, right on the button, as Devin Haney opened up for a jab of his own. After this, Ryan was all over Devin, bringing him to the ropes. Then a couple moments later, Ryan Garcia catches Haney again with a tight right hand, which forces Devin Haney to clinch. In the second round, Devin Haney was a little smarter. He stayed behind the jab, but this time got out of the way of the left hook. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia just kept spamming his left hook, and I thought that the moment in the first round would be false confidence for Ryan, as he kept trying to find that big moment again with the left hook, often missing bad. Third round was more of the same. Devin Haney was sticking that jab to the head and body, and Ryan was trying to find something big, but there was a lot more holding in this round. In the middle of the round, as the ref was trying to break up this hold, Devin threw a punch during this sequence and only got a warning, which is obviously bullshit considering the next time we would see something similar. Anyways, Devin would find a huge left hook of his own as Ryan was pawing out a jab, and even Ryan recognized the huge land. Fourth and fifth was practically the same. Devin Haney looked to have this fight back into his control as he stuck the jab, and this time Ryan was on the back foot and was sliding on the ropes, trying to explode with something big, which really led to a lot of inactivity in these rounds. Going into the sixth, Ryan would switch up his approach in the opening of this round by aggressively meeting Devin in the middle of the ring, unloading with a flurry which seemed to bother Haney. But after Haney weathered the storm, it was back to business as usual. He continued to back up Ryan and land straight punches, but something very key happened in this round. As Haney backed up Ryan to the corner here, Haney would unload punches and Ryan would get into a Philly shell, but as Haney was landing to the left side of Ryan's body, Ryan turned even more to the point where Haney was landing to more of Ryan's back. The ref would have to stop this exchange, and it was like a light bulb turned on in Ryan's head. He realized that if he turned his back all the way to Devin Haney, Haney couldn't land without getting a warning. You've heard of the Philly shell, but this time Ryan evolved it even further to the turtle shell and just completely turned his back to Devin Haney at some points. In the seventh, after the revelation for Ryan Garcia, he just got supreme confidence. Ryan Garcia in the start of the round started to throw a lot in the center of the ring, until finally Ryan switched up his approach, threw a jab into a devastating left hook, which caught Devin clean, sent him to the canvas, and rocked him. This was super unexpected from Ryan, considering Ryan usually throws his very wide, unset up singular hooks, but this time this was set up by a same side punch that caught Devin by surprise. Ryan would of course put that pressure on Devin Haney, and Haney would try to hold on for dear life. And this is where I and many other fans got pissed off. As Devin Haney was holding and the ref tried to break it up, Ryan threw a punch in that exchange, which wasn't even that big, but immediately the ref took a point away, which makes no sense at all considering Devin Haney did the exact same thing in the third. Though this moment was absolutely even worse because the ref was stopping the fight to take a nonsensical point, which gave Devin Haney time to recover. Even with that time to recover though, Devin was definitely still on wobbly legs and in a desperation hold fell to the ground again. And for another time, when Ryan put that heat on him again, Devin Haney got drunk, tried to hold on, and fell to the ground. Into the eighth round, Devin Haney was still on shaky legs, but was trying to get back with punches of his own, and Ryan masterfully used his turtle shell. Nothing to know here, other than Devin Haney was pushing back Ryan to the ropes, and there was a lot of inactivity from Ryan. I honestly don't think he was trying to land anything big. He was just coasting after the big round he had in the previous. In the 9th round, more of the same, nothing to note except even his coach Derek James explicitly told him that he does not like Ryan turning his whole back to Devin.
He's had some moments where he's turned his back there on Devin.
Then we get into the 10th round. Another huge round for Ryan Garcia as he came out with a ton of energy again, rocking Devin Haney with another left hook on top of his head and immediately blitzed Devin and sent him down to the ground with one more left hook in the corner. Devin's legs were out by this point and was excessively holding on for dear life, but Ryan went back to the back foot and tried to bait Devin into something big. Though finally this was brought again to the middle of the ring and Devin again got caught by a stunning left hook set up by an extended jab, which almost set Devin back down to the canvas, and by this point Ryan was looking for the finish. And this was absolutely bullshit. Devin Haney was excessively holding for dear life, just bear hugging Ryan, and should have gotten a point deduction. If there's a rule against excessive holding, it's pointless if it's not enforced. Jumping to the middle of the next round, Ryan Garcia was again money with that extended left arm, followed by a left hook which dazed and confused Devin Haney, which I can't believe a guy like Devin Haney couldn't see. This was then followed by even worse reffing. I couldn't stand it. Devin Haney was clearly holding, excessively holding, and the ref told Ryan to stop holding in this sequence. Then we get into the 3rd knockdown. This sequence first starts with Ryan landing a nice straight right hand, which clearly bothered Haney, leading to this clinch here. But in an attempt to get Ryan back by breaking early to land, Devin Haney gets beat by Ryan Garcia as he lands his right hook before Devin Haney's right hook, and then followed it up with another left. Now going into the 12th and final round, nothing really to note. Devin Haney was too gun shy to go for anything, and Ryan just kept walking the ring, sometimes launching flurries, but by the end knew he won. So the big question is, how did Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney? Well, I think it lies in how he thinks mentally now rather than what he did strategically, because strategically he didn't do anything new. He kept launching that left hook and at times overswinging for something big. I guess turning your whole back to your opponent is kind of surprising, but I don't think that won him the fight. His new confidence to just keep doing what he's doing won him that fight. And on the flip side, maybe Devin Haney really did buy into Ryan's antics outside of the ring and thought this was going to be an easy fight considering his behavior. Because again, I'm just confused on how someone who was supposed to be billed as one of the best and most skilled got crushed over and over by the same move, that left hook. That left hook in the beginning of this fight may have made Devin Haney gun shy to attack like he normally does, though again, it's just surprising that everyone knew Ryan was going to depend on that left hook coming into this fight, and the Haney corner couldn't do anything about it. But going back to Ryan Garcia, this newfound confidence is in stark contrast to how he approached his fight with Luke Campbell. In his first real step up, Ryan Garcia was probably the most nervous I've ever seen a boxer be. During the walkout, he looked like he was going to shit his pants on his makeshift throne and was cautious coming into this fight. And when he won, you could tell a huge weight was carried off his shoulders, and he was so happy he had Canelo in missionary. Now, Ryan Garcia has a whole nother level of confidence, a carefree, don't give a fuck attitude, and looked like he was confident walking in and was almost nonchalant about his win walking out. With Ryan Garcia's new behavior, people have been making comparisons to Jon Jones, but I think the true parallel to Jon Jones lies here.
But I had this crazy thing that I would do where I would party 1 week before every fight. And I did it throughout my whole career. And this was stupid, but it was this mental crutch that I had. I literally would, 1 week before every fight, I would go out and I would get blacked out wasted. So
it was a built-in safety net.
It was a safety net. Yeah, exactly.
I barely tried, bro. I was drinking every day. On Monday, I was at Tao nightclub. Tuesdays, I was at Little Sister. Wednesdays, I went out. Thursday, I went out. Friday, I was drinking. I was doing whatever I want. The day of the fight, I drank a Blue Moon. I was chilling, bro.
His excessive partying outside the ring and having that built-in excuse relieved him of the pressure of the world on his back like you referenced in the past. Ryan was pushed to be the face of the sport so young, and it was evident that that pressure got to him. I think all that pressure built up and imploded at some point, and that's why we see this insane version of Ryan that does not care anymore. Win or lose, Ryan was going to act a fool, and I think with this new type of confidence, this carefree confidence, it's going to be really good for him moving forward, and he's going to be able to perform with absolutely no pressure. And yeah, I've seen the videos of him talking to Jake Paul and Patrick Bet-David, explaining that this new persona is simply just a persona, something that he planned out months ago to make the world think that he was truly crazy. But whether you believe him or not, what does matter is that this is a new version of Ryan Garcia, one that has navigated fame and the pressure on his back really well, and you can tell by his attitude towards his fights. So what's next for Ryan Garcia? Obviously, it has to be the rematch with Gervonta Davis with no strings attached. We're talking no rehydration clause all the way up until 140, and if Gervonta Davis is as good as he says he is, he should be able to take this fight and win. And me personally, I think Gervonta Davis would win this fight even without the rehydration clause and all the way up until 140. Ryan is bigger, and he does look much better in this fight with Devin Haney than he did with Gervonta Davis. But I still do think that Tank is still a little more skilled than Ryan, but this should be definitely a much closer fight than the first. Additionally, the fight with Teofimo Lopez should be an option on the table for Ryan Garcia. That's a guy that's as big as Ryan Garcia, has been at 140, and would definitely be an explosive matchup considering how young and also athletic both guys are. So that's also a matchup I would love to see. But anyways, what do you guys think about this new version of Ryan Garcia? Do you like him? Do you hate him? I love him personally. I love the craziness and also the excitement he brings in the ring. And I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on this new version of Ryan. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace.